2017 Mercedes-AMG CLA45 4Matic. Mercedes-AMG's CLA45 compact sedan may only work the door at Affalterbach's internal combustion madhouse. But with a transverse inline-four engine producing a bonkers 188 horsepower per litre, it makes for one helluva greeter. A host of recent updates have made the CLA45 4Matic already a serious performer when it debuted for 2014. Even stouter for 2017, albeit without much addressing of its underlying issues. Highs: big time grip, big time turbo thrust, all-wheel traction. Lows: hefty price with options, stiff ride, cramped backseat, doesn't do chill. The hornet's nest. With its scrappy attitude and raucous four-cylinder blat, the all-wheel drive CLA45 and its GLA45 hatchback crossover twin has always traded some polish for boost pressure. A twin-scroll turbocharger still pumps a hefty 26.1 psi into AMG's hand-assembled 2.0-litre M133mm. But the addition of a new exhaust camshaft and a retuned computer for 2016 have upped its output by 20 horsepower and 18 pounds-foot of torque for heady totals of 375 and 350. Amplified by our example's $650 AMG performance exhaust system, the CLA45 buzzes through its rev range like a chainsaw. At up to 88 decibels under full duress, and emits a sharp rap on upshifts at anything more than half throttle. A snappy 7-speed dual-clutch automatic harnesses the engine's output with deft control, readily serving up rev-matched downshifts in its more aggressive settings and offering precise actuation via shift paddles on the class steering wheel. The AMG tuned transmission still can be a bit clunky at slower speeds, witness our test car's rather pokey 5.3-second pull from 5 to 60 miles per hour. But its quickness on the move does help counter the lag from the big turbo. Although the 45 generally operates as a front driver, its standard 4Matic all wheel drive system can route up to 50% of the powertrain's torque to the rear axle when needed. With its peak torque plateauing from 2250 to 5000 RPM, and all 375 horses in attendance at 6000 revs. The CLA45 hits quick and hard as it accelerates to an electronically governed 155 mph top speed or 167 miles per hour, if equipped like our test car. AMG's launch control system can be engaged in the sportier driving modes by standing on the brake pedal, toggling the paddle shifters, and flooring the throttle, all of which holds the revs at about 3000 RPM as it produces the sound of firecrackers exploding from the 45's exhaust pipes. Let go of the brake and the 35-63-pound sedan blasts to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds, and covers the quarter mile in 12.3 at 113 miles per hour. A solid 0.4 and 0.5 second, and 3 miles per hour quicker than before, and not far behind the last 503 horsepower Mercedes-AMG C63S sedan we tested. That pace also puts the CLA45 slightly ahead of AMG's tamer C43 sedan with its factory-built twin-turbo V6. A car that needs 4.1 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour, and can do the quarter in 12.7 at 110 miles per hour. We have yet to see how the CLA45's primary rival, the 400 horsepower Audi RS3, fares at the test track, but we'll be strapping our instruments to that car very soon. Fancy feet. The latest CLA45 handles more sharply when fitted with its optional mechanical limited slip front differential that was added for 2016. Part of the $2,800 AMG Dynamic Plus package, the bundle also includes the higher top speed rating, a sport-tuned suspension with two-way driver, adjustable dampers, and a maximum attack race mode added to the car's standard comfort, sport, and sport plus settings. Our example rode on $850 19-inch aluminum wheels in place of the stock 18s, and was shod with 235/35 ZR19 Dunlop SP Sport Max RT performance tires. Compared with the 2014 model we tested on similar Continental Conti Sport Contact 5P rubber. The new setup glued the CLA45 to the skid pad with a full 1.00 grams of grip, up from 0.94 grams, topping any AMG Fettled C-Class, and matching the 10 best cars winning BMW M2. The sticky Dunlops also help the 13.8-inch front and 13.0-inch rear brakes bring this AMG to a halt from 70 miles per hour in an impressive 150 feet with zero fade. While the CLA45 will always default to safe understeer at its handling limit, partially thanks to 60.2% of its weight resting on its front axle. AMG's revisions allow it to change direction more assertively, and with smoother flow at extra-legal speeds. The body stays almost tabletop flat in bends, and the electrically assisted power steering twirls with precision and a modicum of feel. Our car also featured beautiful Recaro performance seats, $2,250, with red piping that bear-hugged front. Seat occupants with supportive side bolsters. The big trade-off for the 45 sports car-like performance is that you cannot turn off its rambunctiousness. The whole car thrums to the feisty four-bangers pulse, and the AMG suspension is stiff and short in travel, feeling brittle even in the softer of its two damper settings. Though our high-strung test car bettered its 30 mpg EPA highway figure by 1 mpg on our 75 mph highway fuel,